Books that help me grow up. Can you imagine? Kalau kalian bisa punya buku yang membantu kalian tumbuh dewasa. Hai penonton setia, back with me kids and Books for Kids. Welcome in the first episode of Books That Change My Life. Mungkin terdengar hyperbolic, tapi memang ada beberapa buku yang saya mengakui it's so impactful that they change my life. Saya sudah mention buku ini di video sebelumnya. I'll give you a link to that video. Tapi kali ini saya mau deep dive and I think it could be an inspiring one for you. Karena nggak semua orang tahu buku ini dan saya rasa topik ini lumayan menarik ya buat kita yang tumbuh di Asian culture. So yeah, here's the book. Set Boundaries, Find Peace, karya Nedra Glover Tawwab. A quick info. Saya ada taruh daun kering di sini. Saya lupa kenapa. Anyway, ya, artinya sendiri tentukan batasan, temukan rasa damai. Saya ingat ini buku terakhir yang saya bahas to my late father before he left. Saya ingat terakhir saya bahas ini, bagaimana dia membantu saya to know the difference between saying no and set boundaries. Beliau sendiri juga tumbuh di budaya yang terkadang boundaries itu terdengar itu nggak sopan. It's very unpolite, saying no is giving signals of resentment. Tapi ya, let's deep dive in and we'll see. Mungkin kalian bisa pelajari beberapa hal dari buku ini dan bisa bagikan ke your surroundings, your loved ones, the ones that you care of. Set Boundaries, Find Peace. Ini adalah panduan komprehensif tentang menetapkan batasan yang sehat untuk menciptakan hubungan yang sehat. Menurut saya, buku ini harusnya menjadi bacaan wajib ya pada saat kita memasuki adulthood, begitu kita tumbuh menjadi manusia dewasa atau bisa dijadikan pendidikan sejak dini karena ini membantu kita to get through kondisi sosial. Percaya nggak percaya, by not setting boundaries itu bahkan membahayakan beberapa area kehidupan kita. Banyak banget harga yang kita harus bayar, waktu, even peaceful itself karena kita tidak setting our own boundaries. And it's very important to me. I don't know. Saya sudah mention ya di video sebelumnya why I found this book very helpful karena Nedra Tawwab sendiri betul-betul menstruktur buku ini dengan case studies. And I always learn by example. Banyak contoh-contoh yang sangat terperinci, bahkan kalian bisa melihat itu sebagai relatable, like it really happened to me. Dan ini adalah hasil dari tidak menentukan boundaries. Jadi Nedra juga memberikan contoh-contoh tindakan apa yang masih di batas sehat dan hasilnya sendiri itu nyata ya. To give me the power of, okay, these are my boundaries. Growing up as a people pleaser, don't get me wrong, saya sendiri juga masih in the learning process. Buku ini membantu saya untuk melihat point of view lebih luas lagi on how to create my boundaries towards my own peace. Pasti banyak banget entities yang melihat, but it will makes you a selfish person. No, I don't think so. It's a form of self-care and I'm happy to share it with you. Buku ini sendiri pada dasarnya dibagi menjadi 2 bagian. Nedra akan membawa kita to understand more what are boundaries. Dia menjelaskan konsep batasan yang didefinisikan sebagai hope and need that will help you to find your peace. Di boundaries sendiri juga ada konsekuensinya after you setting boundaries and what are the actions that you need to take afterwards. Menarik buat saya karena saya betul-betul baru paham, oh ternyata ini crossing boundaries, ternyata ini adalah batasan-batasan yang dilanggar. That's why I don't feel comfortable, that's why I feel like okay, this is beyond my control. This book is like taking me back to school karena banyak banget exercises yang bisa kita jalani dari case study itu sendiri. Scope-nya itu luas ya, nggak cuman boundaries towards friends, tapi juga family, work, even technology. Saya sendiri nggak sadar sih, giving myself boundaries towards technology betul-betul memberikan saya waktu untuk connect with whatever it is, with the world. Dan dari buku ini saya juga belajar what's the difference between screen time and page time. I can read more, I can connect more with my loved ones. Sometimes technology gives you this intimidating rules yang bikin kita ngerasa, oh ya, I should have done this. Harusnya saya udah achieve ini, harusnya saya udah achieve itu. But no, you are at your own time, and this book actually woke me up. Di part 2 itu sendiri, bisa saya bilang 70% dari bukunya itu actually tells us what is boundary, and the rest is about exercises. Seperti yang di part 2 bilang, this is how you do the work of setting boundaries. Banyak banget contohnya di household, even topics on kids. Kalian pasti banyak banget dipertemukan sama pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang I don't find it comfortable. I can get through it. I can give a right answer. Seperti apa yang Nedra bilang di sini, having uncomfortable conversations can save relationship. Buku ini memang mengencourage kita untuk to communicate more, to practice open communication, not necessarily confronting. We don't have to avoid those questions. We can answer those in a polite way by setting our boundaries. Buku ini juga menantang saya to be more assertive di generasi-generasi yang memang answering equals talking back. I don't think it can put you in a healthy mental state. Dan tentunya being assertive can also lead you to guilt. Buku ini juga mengajarkan kita bagaimana kita mengindikasikan apa sih rasa bersalah itu, what is guilt, dan guilt itu sendiri adalah it's a process. Jadi saya benar-benar belajar ya, people need time from I can be on the wrong side too, but sometimes saying sorry, apologize, belum tentu pihak lain mau denger itu. Give the time and it can bring you to the whole new relationship aspect, whether it's done or it grows. I broke people boundaries too, and how to deal with it. Nedra juga mengajarkan itu. Saya nggak merasa membaca buku ini membuat kita merasa menang all the time. It came to a realization, oh ya, saya juga pernah melanggar batas itu. This book tells you to be brave even only to start reading it. Kalau kalian tahu terminologi sharing is caring, there's this thin line that we have to pay attention to, yang nggak selamanya kayak gitu. Tapi tumbuh di kultur yang if I know you, if you know me, then I know A to Z about you. Ternyata enggak. Even in the smallest relationship, we don't have to do that. There's no need to do that. You can keep some informations to yourself. You can cherish that. You can keep it on your mind. Buku ini juga mengajarkan what are the layers of informations that, okay, ini yang nyaman untuk saya bagikan dan yang tidak. Banyak banget menurut saya yang bisa membuat buku ini menantang kalian untuk think about your own boundaries. Mereka pun juga punya boundaries that I cannot cross. Simple tapi memang takes a lot of practice. Menurut saya buku ini bersifat bisa kalian revisit, bisa kalian reread, bisa kalian it's a good reminder if you encounter such things. Makanya dia dibilang a guide to reclaiming yourself. Buku ini juga mengajarkan saya untuk mengenal diri saya sendiri. Apa aja sih yang men-trigger saya untuk crossing my own boundaries, crossing people's boundaries. Kalau kalian bertanya, kids, jadi apa yang bisa kamu dapatkan dari buku ini? If I can sum it up, it's a good question actually. Menurut saya, buku ini mengajarkan saya setting boundaries is not creating walls. Menentukan batasan itu bukan artinya kita taruh tembok di sekeliling kita so people won't see us, won't touch us, no. Tapi menurut saya creating boundaries is a process. bagaimana orang bisa menjalani hubungan dengan saya, how to communicate with us. Dan itu juga akan memancarkan sendiri on how do I communicate with others. Jadinya there's this level of comfortness when you are interacting with people, even when you are confronted with uncomfortable questions, you can still answer those by creating this comfortable environment. And I think it's good if you practice it on a daily basis. It's very, very good. Here are some quotes from Set Boundaries, Find Peace yang bisa saya bagikan ke kalian. The oversharer usually has no idea they've gone too far. Sometimes it's simply because I appear interested and allow them to talk without interruption. But they have no idea that they've gone too far. Quotes yang kedua, guilt isn't a limitation to setting boundaries. It's a feeling. And like all feelings, guilt will come and go. Buku ini juga mengajarkan saya apa sih itu healthy ultimatums and non-healthy ultimatums. Sebelum memberikan ultimatum, kita melihat is it healthy or not. Saya juga mau membagikan anotasi yang saya buat sebagai lessons learned. Setting boundaries are crucial initial steps, preferably when you know that these individuals will likely somewhat involve in your life. This page brought me to the realization on how blessed I am with the presence of Penguin and the Platypus. Yeah, I'm blessed to have you guys. If you know who you are, just so you know, I feel blessed to have you guys. I love the fact there's also certain principles on this book that I can use on a daily basis. It's a process to actually setting your boundaries. Nggak mungkin kita bisa menentukan boundaries kita in a one go, and it takes lots layer for us to actually set our boundaries. Jadi mudah-mudahan yang saya bagikan ke kalian sekarang cukup mewakilkan apa sih yang bisa kita temukan di buku ini. So there you go, penonton setia, Set Boundaries, Find Peace. Semoga buku ini menginspirasi kalian. Please let me know kalau kalian mau dengar buku-buku apa lagi sih that actually changed my life, that might change yours too. Leave it on the comment. What do you think? What are the most challenging aspects that you think, okay, ini nge-trigger banget sih. Please let me know. I'd be happy to chat with you. Follow my IG, Books for Kids. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you penonton setia. Catch you later, alligator.